Hi everyone, welcome back into North Dakota today. Well, the spring months are always a busy time at the University of Minnesota Crookston, and in March you'll be hosting a brand new event focusing on women in fiber arts. Joining us via Zoom to share more about the event is Fiber Arts Senior Vice Chancellor Rosemary Johnson and community leader and artist Shirley Everson. Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
Yes, thank you for joining us. So, Rosemary, do you want to kick things off and tell us more about the March event?
Sure. From March 3rd to the 14th, the university is hosting an event called With Her Hands, where attendees will learn more about the strong tradition and rich heritage of fiber arts in the Red River Valley, while also celebrating women for Women's History Month. We'll have a kickoff event March 3 from 5 to 6:30 p.m. in our Sargent Student Center with fiber art displays, hors d'oeuvres, opportunity to mingle, and we will be featuring our own campus vintage loom, which is well over 100 years old.
Wow, okay, so the term fiber arts might not necessarily be widely known. Do you want to share what that is?
Well, I would be happy to. The tradition of fiber art goes back to women utilizing any type of fiber that was available to make usable items. And that could be using dish towels or flour bags to make dresses, quilts, taking sheep fleece, goat hair, cashmere, spinning it, dyeing it, turning it into yarn, knitting it, weaving it. Using this wonderful loom that's at the university kind of brings you back to the work that it took by women generally to have the things that we're used to having today.
Absolutely. So do both of you want to share your personal involvement with this event?
So I'd like to offer some kind of general observations about fiber arts. The fact that we're calling it fiber arts is something that's important and I think ties in with Women's History Month in some important ways. That there has been, starting with the late 20th century, greater recognition of the fact that the work that these women did, like what Shirley was describing, is actually art. And so you start to see it appearing in museums, for example, as, a display of art. There is a National Quilt Museum in Paducah, Kentucky, which was first opened in 1991 and received the designation of national in 2008. So I think that's a real recognition of the importance of fiber arts that we see this happening. Shirley, I think, has some personal experience with the fiber arts.
Well, I love that the slideshow actually shows the sort of life cycle of why the University of Minnesota Crookston is a perfect spot to have this. They have the sheep, they have the agorama program. You can put your hands in the fleece and picture what that's going to feel like when you knit it into a sweater or you are spinning it. Largely the history of women's art has been unsigned creations that go unnoted through the centuries, and moving it into the limelight allows women to be seen as the artists that they are, the creative hands that they have to make a difference. And I really appreciate that we're doing this at the university.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing. It sounds like this upcoming March event and art displays will be such a great addition to Women's History Month, which is also a great time to lift up your students, professors, and campus leaders. In fact, I heard that the University of Minnesota Crookston hired its first female chancellor in 2017, and she's still there. It's very exciting.
It's a great university and it's a great asset for the community.
Yeah.
Yes, and we have, in my role as Senior Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, we have a woman duo at the top of the leadership chain at University of Minnesota Crookston. And we're hoping lots of people from the community and the broader region will join us March 3rd to the 14th for this event. If you come to the opening event on the 3rd in the evening at 5:30, there will be artist demonstrations. You can try some hands-on things. It's going to be a really uplifting and energizing kickoff to this 10-day event on campus. And we want to give a shout out to the Northwest Minnesota Women's Fund and to the Crookston Visitors Bureau for sponsoring this event. So we hope to see lots of you there.
Well, wonderful. Thank you both so much for your time this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Looking forward to that big event at the University of Minnesota Crookston. Everyone at home, though, stick around. We have much more North Dakota Today yet to come right after this short break.
Looks like this guy's a child pornographer.
You want to make a deal with the devil. This guy is a scumbag.
We have a chance to take down an entire ring of pedophiles.
We need to talk.
SVU, tonight on NBC and Peacock.